Hello everybody and welcome for a new Terraria video. Yes, we continue the series outside the Mondays because we are on a new game called Kerbal Space Program if you don't saw the videos. But I want to continue Terraria videos. So if you don't hear it yet, I have a microphone. It's lots better than just my phone or other. And for the beginning of this episode, we have to make some houses in the desert because we have the money to buy the desert pylon with the Eye of Cthulhu, we fought in the last episode. Because yes, we finished the series with the Eye of Cthulhu boss, so we now have the teleporter and we are able to make some travels between one and the other. So I started just buying some things and making some inventory managing, and as you can see in the right part of the inventory you have three little people, little characters, and it's for three different set of armor. It's very useful when you need to have some place and different armors, like with fisherman we will discover in the next episodes. So I'm looking at what we can do with our stuff we have, and let's try some things out. So my inventory is now cleaned, and yes, I have just to manage all this out. If you just don't know why I'm just putting a border outside of my items, it's by clicking on, I think, Maj and left click. It's to not be able to throw them in the terraria's bin and destroy them instantly, because it's favorite ones, so it will stay on your inventory when you're just trying to auto sort items. For example, if you just make it in favorite, you can just keep them in your inventory even if you click on certain buttons. So yes, now we fought the Eye of Cthulhu, we are able to go in the Crimson. It's still dangerous, but we can survive now in it. So as you can see, it's very hard to deal with monsters, so I'm using high quality weapons, but it doesn't replace some of them. So killing some monsters, those monsters don't have a lot of health points, it's not more than the other, but they deal a lot of damage, and mostly important, they have some armor points, so it's the thing that protects you from taking damage. So yes, if they have this, it's like they have 2 or 3 times the same health. So the bloodlines that you can see when I hit monsters, it's when the debuff of my weapon applies, and it actually deals more damage. It's like a fire debuff, but special for Crimson. So there's a little chest with some baits and other, it's useful for fishing, for example. And the other thing, we can sell them back, so I'm just escaping from that, trying to kill some Crimterna and other monster. I don't pronounce this right, but the spider is the most dangerous of all because it can jump on you, move on the walls and other, so just pay attention to them. So now we have to deal with this monster. It's very long to move in the Crimson because there is a lot of monster. I'm just taking some wood for decoration or other. You can use wood for all types of things. So this is a little sped up, but not as much as I can. So like this you can see what the real exploration looks like. And this monster is very annoying because you can't claim the walls and other while killing them, and they give vertebrae. It's useful to craft boss summons. And the void bag, I don't know what's the recipe of the void bag, but you don't use vertebrae, you use the boss loots. So we need to fight the brain of Cthulhu because it can give you the void bag, one of the most useful items, and it's in the early game, so it's very nice. So it's why we need to explore this arena, because it's a Crimson boss, and if we can't survive in Crimson, we will not be able to survive to Crimson bosses. So I'm going through all of that, and we will be out of the Crimson for a little bit of time, because it's a lot of Crimson. I don't want to be in Crimson anyway. So I have too many accessories, but I can combine some of them. To combine them, you just need to fight the Goblins army and go on the caverns after that to find the Goblin Tinker. And this one will sell you one thing that will help you to combine some accessories. But we don't found this army yet, so I can't combine them yet. But a little spoiler, I did make it, but it's in one of the next episodes. So in this episode you will not see, in the next I don't think you will, but it will be coming. So stay with us and look for the next episode. And if you look this video some months after the publication, you can directly go to the next episode. So this is the Frozen Land. We don't saw it because it was after the Crimson, and the Crimson is one of the most dangerous biomes. So this biome was not so dangerous. I think it's one of the less dangerous of the game, because it's in one of them that you can find like teleportation portals and other. And in this biome, one of the specificities is that the water gives you a debuff of frozen, and it slows you down, so it's a little bit annoying to cross this land. And we are almost at the end already, so this is a little bit of a desert, and I think we will almost be at the end of the world. Yes, it looks like a little pot of water before the ocean. I'm just trying to find the ocean right now to have the fisherman. But unfortunately, when I found it, he just died. So I need to find it back. Normally, he can go in the houses once you just saw it, but I just saw it more than one time in the water. So as you can see, I'm fighting some monsters, and it's very easier with this sword than before. And I'm using a little dash from the Shield of Cthulhu. It's very useful, but I don't know really how to use it, so I'm just using it sometimes, but not every time. My life just slows down because I don't pay attention, but as you can see, even if I don't pay attention, it doesn't go under the half of my real total life, so it's very nice. And the world is pretty big. I don't remember what's the size of the world, but I will just tell you in the video edits or other. But it's not a small world, because this is my unique world of the series, so I wanted it to be really big. And as you can see, we are already almost at the end. So it's a little bit of Crimson again. I don't know why I have two parts of Crimson and two very big parts, in fact, but I have. So I hope you enjoy with this microphone better than with the other, because it's a high quality one, very high quality, so it replaced my phone a lot nicer. But one of the reason I made this is like this. In the video edit, I can put the sound higher and you can hear nicer the music. So I don't know if my configuration are right, but as you can see, there's a lot of monsters, terraria and spiders and other. I don't just put my game in English right now, so I don't know how they're called. And the game is slowed down, so it tells what it have to tell. I will die before getting at the edge of the world. So this is the first death of the episode. I was surrounded, and so this is how I died. and I have to make some inventory management. After all expedition, you have to make inventory management, and I just sold some items, and I have to get back to my money. So I didn't know after what period of time I did it, but I think here I'm exploring the other part of the world. So there's a lot of falling stars on the ground, and there's some lanterns on the background. It's because we just fought a boss and we just won. So those lanterns are a luck bonus that happens when you just kill for the first time some bosses, or after some events, or have a rare chance to be there. So with an increased luck, you have more chances to find some falling stars. So as you can see, I still getting damaged by those enemies, but I can travel faster than in the first episodes. So we can't see very well, but as you can see, there's really a lot of falling stars. I have already 17, and I think after the end of the night I will be at something like 50. So yes, I will not get rid of them very quickly. I'm not using them to make arrows. I don't know why I would make that, but I'm just using them to make some baits for fishing. In the latest episodes you will see that, so just keep that. You can make a farm of them automatically by hooking some blocks and others, but I don't know if this is still working in 1.4.4. So obviously I will not make that because I have a lot of them and I don't need a farm right now. So we get to the point that where we died the last time, and you will say me exploration is more dangerous on nighttime, and I will tell you you are not true, because in jungle, as you can see, just zombies and others spawn in nighttime, but in daytime the monsters are more dangerous than just zombies, so you have to explore the jungle in nighttime. We don't see real gameplay with YouTubers and others, so we don't see them exploring the world at the beginning of the episode, so it's why you will not find any tips for that in any gameplays. I'm the only YouTuber to tell you that, because I'm the only to let all the gameplays footages. So as you can see, in the day I just lost a lot of health points at once, because the monsters started spawning and other. My life wasn't that full because I have 5 fruits that I can have more, because I'm just at 300 health point and not 400. And here I just get damaged by a little creature, and it's a little bit of annoying, because if this creature went to surface, it will be just turned into stone and I can collect them to increase my luck. But here it wasn't turning into stone and it just started attacking me, so I just get damaged and I had to kill it, so I cannot let him living. So we are almost at the end of the exploration of the world. So I'm exploring the big trees, but I will not explore under it because I don't have time to do that right now, and I was here for exploring the overworld and not the underworld. So I'm just climbing it all back, and as you can see, the jumping height is very perfect sized to that. You can just climb it up without any accessories in the beginning of the game. It's very useful to find some treasures and other, and if you even try to speedrun Terraria, something that is not possible because even the fastest speedrunners of Terraria, I think it's in tens of hours, so it's very hard. It's not like in Minecraft where in 10 minutes you can just finish the game. In the real time, Terraria is very longer than that. So the ocean, yes, we have the sleeping man, but I have to talk with him to wake him up and other. but I can't get to him. So I just totally, honestly, I just totally forgot that I can die. So I was going under the water, and as you can see, my life was getting really low. So I just tried any methods to make a air pocket, because it's the only thing that can save you underwater, some air pockets. So as you can see, it was really nice, but didn't work really nice as well. So I just dig out more and more, but obviously it wasn't any chest in that, so it was just being in danger for anything. And those are really hard to kill creatures, so I will just tell you to subscribe, leave a like, comment, do anything you want, and after I will just continue commenting. So please go checking the next videos. And as you can see, those creatures just makes you damage and have an invincible period, like this when they are surrounded by some lightnings. It's they're invincible and just deals you more damage than you need to take.